One of the biggest changes in our business that happened this spring when we really started thinking about this idea of creating more inbound activity. We all want more inbound, less outbound. It's, what do I have at my disposal? What, and how much, do I want to pay to make this happen? How often do I want to get my credit card out? And I really started looking at my database. And what I noticed right off the bat was inside of Mission Control, this number was like 20,000. All right. And I knew my database was much, much higher, right? It was like 68,000, whatever it was at the time. And I'm like, I have this massive database. I'm just not seeing what I think I need out of it. We realized I didn't have a majority of my people in stars in Ylopo, right? There was a huge discrepancy from this total lead number to the total all people in my follow-up boss. So anybody taking notes that's going to have some action items afterwards, this is a quick cross-reference that I would recommend doing. Because what I realized was if I really wanted to increase activity right off the bat, I had a couple options. I could either, get out my credit card and ramp my budget on Facebook, on PPC, on any lead source I can think of, which is going to cost me tens of thousands of dollars to do. And I still know from doing this over the year that I'm building that pipeline, that I'm going to have to nurture these people for the most part for a long time. We had value in a database that we weren't maximizing and tools to do it. All of a sudden, this was our fast track to immediate ROI. Yes. Right? We still ramped up our budget to get lead generation, but that was funnel with work, which is okay. But we took our existing leads, imported them, retargeting, listing alerts, create a ton of activity. All right. So now it cost me pennies on the lead to generate that activity versus brand new stuff. And all of these people, a lot of times we are so willing to let them go just to buy new. But really, one of the biggest changes and impacts to our business this year was understanding how to get the most out of our existing database and doing that mass lead import with everybody. Really think about how you're going to get everybody into Ylopo. Everybody for remarketing, but then we had a separate segment and sheet that we used to get into HomeBot, and it was past clients and unconverted seller leads that we had addresses for. So that was a big part of just kind of getting up and going and taking advantage of the tools that we were already paying for and that we already had to generate a ton of that inbound activity to start creating this new vision of farming versus hunting.